Hey there, friend. I'm happy to have you here at my channel, Joy to the World. I am Melissa Joy. I'm your reader, and we have this energy named Platinum Resonance that is wanting to come in and speak. It is talking about your part of fortune. Now, you could Google that if you're interested in astrology and things like that to know a little bit more. If you're showing up here, you probably are, because that's how we get the names of the zodiacs, right? That's related to astrology and the science of understanding humanity connected to nature and our place in it. All right. So the part of fortune, you just Google, what is my part of fortune? And you'll find out. Mine is right on the line between 8th and 9th house, and it is in the sign of Leo. So it has to do with shining. It has to do with the pleasure that comes from, pure perfect pleasure that comes from divine connection. And divine connection can be with people, with places, with nature, with things, with whatever else, because you stay in your divinity, your goldness self. So this is what was showing at the split, and it stopped right there, and it said, we are ready to speak about some blind justice coming on in, about the overriding of the script. It might have looked this way for a while, but they're like, the pen is in the hand of a ready writer. So that means that your action potential has come together. How do you take something? How do you overcome the laws of physics that which is at rest always stays at rest, and that which is in motion always stays in motion? Divine intelligence. Our intelligence being the I am. We have these eyes that run all through the center that are here, not to just protect us, but to lead us and to guide us and to give us peace. I love that platinum resonance. So let's step on in and see what this juicy delivery of a message coming up from our soul. Our spirit is wanting to speak, and it's wanting to begin to create the spirals, because it's the spiral that brings life. It is that spinning wheel of the zodiac that brings karma. It brings death. I don't care if they say, there's karma and good, bad. No. Ending. Because it goes around and it's over. It goes around and it's over. It goes around and it's over. The learning and the earning. First grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade. House, marriage, graduation, work. No. The spirals of life are like, woo, wee, let me go here, let me go there. Oh, nice to meet you. What is the I was just thinking of you the other day. From me, really, what a blessing. All that kind of stuff. You see, it's coming and it's overtaking you, and it's going to begin to activate the bigger picture. This is like we'll call the ejection point, not the rejection. So maybe the real rejection is having to go through it one more time, and it makes you feel unloved. But here's the ejection. So ejection is like a fucus in Capricorn, because Capricorn is the 10, the 1 and the 0. It makes that power button, and it's where we begin to move into life when we truly get in touch with ourselves and ask ourselves, hey self, how do I move past this? Or what do you have to offer me to help in this? Is there anything that we can do? So that's the action potential coming together. Asking questions. That's way more important than the answers, because the answers aren't things we record in a book to go, this is exactly what I'm going to do next time, and I'm going to write it in a 10-point platform, and I'm going to sell it to people and make my millions, and now I'm going to be happy. No. Happiness is your DNA. It's who you are. It is your cellular nature. Nature has its own beautiful balance and ways of going about things, because we can't navigate or communicate all that. Could you imagine if in the midst of what you had to do every day, you had to try and breathe and make your heart beat and make the fluids circulate and the lymph move around, and then coordinate your children or your spouse or your work or your dreams? We can't. And that's where stress comes from, is when we begin to do too much on our own and not stay in that pure perfect potential. Okay, so that's what the part of fortune be about. All right, there's still one more card. We're here to walk with you in this. And this beautiful balance. Look at the covering. It's already been paid for. It's already here. So there's no having to earn. There's no check marks. There's no win-then. Okay, so when I get through this part, then we can have summer and have fun. When I get past this, then I can go study what I really desire. Everything you have and dream and desire is a conversation for now. When you begin that conversation by questing with yourself, your soul, and your spirit, and listening, reflecting on it, kind of like the 2 different times a day, you can start in the morning kind of thinking about what is, or even preparing at bedtime of setting out your mind, like some people jot it down, and then you wake up the next day and you kind of know how to move in it to do the action part, the action potential. But it's because you're in union with yourself. you have help, you have guidance, you have intimacy, you have, because you've made the invitation, they've shown up. Life has the key to your door, but it still knocks. And when you don't want company, you ignore the knock. And when you get used to ignoring the knock because you're stressed, because you're doing so much on your own, that's what they're trying to do, is to create the relief for the pressure point. Okay? To get out of that eye of the needle, to go through, and to be in the balance where it's not having to weigh this way or that. You're not having to choose between yourself or someone else, or these consequences or that, or what's going to work, what's right, what's right. No. It's more beautiful than that. It is all that showing up in there. You see? It's a full harvest, the whole experience. And by the experience, I mean getting to taste your life, getting to be in this divinity. It's not having to choose which is the more beautiful tree or which one to listen to. It's the invitation. And this shouldn't be scary, because it might seem dark for a moment, but you're the light. When you step into that room, you're like a lamplight. Ooh, look over here, because these are your dreams and this is your treasury. So not just the things you desire, but the meat for it, M-E-E-T, meaning the ableness. Not just the willing, but the able, it coming together, right? The action potential. There is no separation. You begin with the question and then you follow the quest, because you're being assisted, led, guided, blessed, afforded the opportunity, and it coming from your soul, yourself. That part of you, can you remember as a kid chronically being told no? It's that part that you start to get a yes. Say yes to yourself, my friend. I love this message. How exciting. And that awakens the part of fortune, okay? And look at what number of a house it's in, and you can begin to see the things that are awakening in your life. All right, leave me some comments down below. Comments. Double. Ooh, there's a double portion for some there. I'm excited about that. You're blessed, coming and going. No more stress, my friend. If you like that, give me a thumbs up. Join this channel so they'll notify you. It is free, as always, but it just shows you vote for yourself that, oh, I need to hear more from that channel. I'd like to hear more about this, and they'll let you know. All right, I love you. Bye.